A couple of big changes to the tank trap this year. One was deliberate and the other was not. Well, first of all, I hang around the judges a little bit, and I don't really know anything, but the rumors are that these water holes are much deeper this year. We have the same 7 water holes, we have the same course, we have the same exit, but they are much, much deeper this time around. Now, the other change was not intentional at all. Take a look at this. We have a tremendous amount of water. It's just been a wet spring here in Hollister, California. In fact, we've had drizzle coming down all morning long, so it's going to be a very tough tank trap, and it's not going to dry out as we go on as it has in years past. Well, this just keeps getting better and better, don't it? Last time you guys went straight down into the dirt, and this time you drew number 1.
Yeah, we got the old lucky number 1, as they say.
Is there anything that you could learn at all just by walking down there a little ways, or you just feel like you're going totally blind into this?
Just about blind. Really, the only thing that worries me is just the deep water. I'm not familiar with deep water, so we'll just hope this thing stays running. If it don't, I'm in trouble.
What changes did you make to it specifically for the tank trap?
Just snorkeled it up and waterproofed it the best we could. That's about it. It's about all we can do. As long as it stays running, I can make it go forward.
Warren looked strong in the engine department all week. His propane-powered 377 cubic inch V8 took second place in acceleration, but it wouldn't stop as well as it would go. Warren dropped to 8th in the braking competition. Once again, his engine pulled hard in the hill climb. He won the event outright, but it was a close win. First through 4th places were all separated by a total of only 2.1 seconds. The M37 has been steady throughout the event, finishing in the top 3 on 6 occasions so far, including a runner-up spot in the Mini Rubicon. Now let's rejoin Warren as he tackles the tank trap. Once again, he seems to be making pretty good time here through the first couple of holes. He gets through the canyon. If he can go through holes 3 through 6 and 7 this same way, he's going to be in great shape.
No, you're crazy.
Ned Bacon has told the competitors that they're working with a 30-minute time limit. Also, they are not allowed to run over any cones. The good news is that the tank trap has no penalty system. There are no penalty points to be assessed.
One more time,
Well, we've already seen Warren go to the winch once. That was just back in hole 3. Here in hole 4, he's not able to get it to operate again. Apparently, he has no operative winch right now. The Jeep CJ7 of TJ Florence has been all over the board. At the Hollister Airport, we found that it didn't accelerate all that well, but it would stop on a dime. TJ followed his win with a disappointing 9th place in the hill climb, topping an impressive wheelie but losing traction. He DNF'd for 10th place in the frame twister. But the little CJ showed its stuff once again in the obstacle course, where TJ put up a penalty-free 2nd place performance. TJ now approaches the first water hole in the tank trap. Everybody worries about the water holes, but don't underestimate the difficulty of getting through this canyon. It's essentially an uphill area where the canyon goes through the center of this course, which overall is about 1/3 of a mile long, with about 100,000 gallons of water either dumped in it or running through it. hole number 6 now, so that takes us to hole 7. There's one more to go, and these guys do have a shot at finishing. They almost made it. I mean, they came that close, and you guys finally timed out. Talk to me a little bit and tell me if it's a huge accomplishment that you got this far or a big disappointment that you didn't make it to the end.
Holy, that's, sorry. They'll edit that out. It's definitely an accomplishment. We kicked ass.
Well, congratulations, guys. Tell me the story about this final, the final place where you got stuck.
On the hill right here? Holy, I don't know how. I don't know how anybody's coming up that hill. It's brutal. Maybe as trucks go by, that hill will get easier. But that's the nastiest we've done, and that was awesome. Awesome. I'd come back and do this again any day. He probably wouldn't, but I would.
Yeah, you got the nasty job here, didn't you?
It was fun though. I'm out of shape though. I found that out.
Well, if the Henrys are driving all the way from Canada, they're going to make sure the truck's right when they get here. Now, I understand you guys, this is actually put on here for this event. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. The whole front exo cage has been added just for the tank trap to minimize damage.
How do you think it's going to work? I mean, I know you guys had an opportunity to see the tapes and try to engineer it for that purpose. What's your faith factor right now?
I don't know. I got a lot of body, so I'm hoping I'm not going to dig in the hill too hard, but the bars across the doors, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to slide across and get through them. Not too bad.
Okay, well, you guys are getting ready to take off. I want to jump up to the front of the truck right now and talk to his co-driver, his father, Barry Henry. You guys just put this thing on this morning, Barry. Step in here real close and tell me exactly what this thing is.
Well, it's just a bar we're going to be reeling out the cable, and the winch is pretty slow, so we don't want to spool it all the way back in, so we'll just coil it up, chuck it across, and keep the winch line out of trouble.
What else did you do to the truck to prepare it specifically for the tank trap? Like waterproofing?
Snorkel. We pulled off the hood scoop, and there's a pipe there that we attached the snorkel to and taped it all up, and just trying to keep the water out as best we can. We did a little work on the distributor as well. Just taped it up as best we could and hope for the best.
One more thing. I want you to take a look at his feet. He waterproofed everything except himself. When your worst finish is in the not too bad category, you must be doing something right. Other than a 9th place DNF in the frame twister, Don Henry hasn't finished lower than 7th place all week. He won the engineering competition, dropped to 7th in acceleration, but came back strong to finish 1st in the tow test, aided by a propane-fueled 454 Chevy V8. Despite all that horsepower, Don's effort in the hill climb was mediocre. He was 3.5 seconds off the pace in 6th, but still in the overall points race. He was one of the 6 finishers in the mini Rubicon, which was good for 3rd. Let's track his progress in the tank trap.
Okay, lock your winch up now. Come on, lock your winch up. I know. Second, it's off. Okay, let her rip. Wind her up. Second, my tranny's stuck. Can you roll her back a bit? I don't know. Can you? Okay.
Engage that f***ing winch right now.
It's engaged. I told you that.
That's all I got, Don. Flex out your steering back and forth.
Well, Don has gotten off to an inauspicious debut here in the tank trap. Their transmission has bound up. It's not going to come out of gear at all, so they're going to have to winch their way through.
Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up.
And to make matters worse, Don and Barry have now had their winch cable completely break. It was already difficult to use it, so they have transmission problems and now winch problems.
We got no winch cable. Okay, we got a long set of cable left. We got to put a new cable on the spool of the winch. But come on down.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah.
Your wife working on time?
Okay, we got some cable left.
How much time they got?
What happened?
We're 1746 in.
All right.
Short cable. In behind the seat, Don, there's a long strap. We're going to have to use that too. We're going to disengage this winch if we can. First of all, let me disengage and unlock it.
Got a real burr on this winch here, so 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes, Don. 4 minutes. Wind her up.
Well, if it didn't go wrong, it was impossible, I guess. Everything possible broke on your machine. Why don't you just take me from the beginning and tell me your woes?
Well, actually, we made pretty good time up the first 2 holes. We got stuck on coming out of the second hole. Pretty steep ledge up there. We yanked the winch cable out, tied onto a tree. We were good to go, but the damn transmission locked up on us. So we fought that transmission for quite a while. We had to pull the stick out. We got it locked up. We got it into second gear. We got going again. And I'll be damned if the cable didn't get all bunged up, went inside the portal, snapped the cable. So then we had to work on getting a farmer's eye built. We got ourselves pulled a little ways, but we just had problems, one thing's after another.
Terry DeLue's Willys is up next. The suspension was designed with no shock absorbers, so his entry into the tank trap may be a little bit rough. As Terry heads for the second water hole in the tank trap and on toward the canyon, let's take a flashback look at the rest of his week. Terry's time of nearly 18 seconds was a washout in the acceleration event. His 350 V8 pulled hard but struggled in 9th position, only finishing ahead of Paul Foster's 4-cylinder machine. The hill climb was a little better. Terry was last among the 8 finishers. Just when things got depressing, the Willies stormed through with a strong third-place finish in the frame twister, blazing through the waterlogged torture chamber in 158 seconds. Penalty points are all that prevented him from a runner-up finish. And then he zipped through the mini Rubicon without even stopping for his second win of the week or letting his co-driver out. His first win came in the measurement segment way back on day one. Terry has already broken out the winch and the tank trap.
Terry, in!
Seatbelt. Oh, nice. Well, that was hot.
Well, Terry had his big problems just a few minutes ago. You could see that they bound up the cable, they wound it around, and it cost them a great deal of time trying to winch. So walk me through it start to end. How was it?
Well, it's pretty brutal. I mean, this is probably the year of all the courses that's been the best built to defeat these trucks, and it's definitely defeating a lot of them. And
Is it as tough as you thought?
Yeah.